Hello, I'm Florence John Duo and welcome to Olsem Wanem. In this episode, we place the spotlight on smallholder cocoa farmers from East New Britain province. But before that, we give you an insight of what the Productive Partnerships in Agriculture Project or PPAP program is all about. Agriculture in Papua New Guinea is the most important activity and dominates the rural economy. A government program called the Productive Partnerships in Agriculture Project, or PPAP, is focused on the coffee and cocoa industries in the country, given their strategic importance for rural economy and the rural households.
The PPAP is Productive Partnerships in Agriculture Project. It's a government of PNG project implemented by the Cocoa Board, the CIC and the Department of Agriculture, and it's financed by the World Bank, the International Fund for Agricultural Development and the European Union. The concept of PPAP is to improve the livelihoods of smallholder farmers in the cocoa and coffee industries by improving the performance of the value chains, the various companies and farmers and players that are in the cocoa and coffee value chains.
Most smallholder cocoa farmers do not manage their cocoa blocks with the attention required. Thus, when the cocoa pod borer struck, they lost their farms.
This is a healthy cocoa pod and it's ripe, it's ready for harvesting, and you can see that it's turned colour from green to yellow, so that shows that it's ripe. If we turn it over, you can see that the beans are healthy, white, and lots of mucilage on it, so that's a healthy looking pod. That's what we should get. But when a pod is affected by cocoa pod borer, it looks like this. It's still gone yellow on the outside, but it's matured before it's got big, and the beans inside are hard. They become hardened. If we look closely at this one here, you can see a small dot on the outside, which then you can see a black mark inside here, and that's where the moth has laid its egg on the outside. The egg's hatched, the tiny grub has then bored a hole through the skin inside the pod, and then it started feeding on the sugary mucilage inside, and it's got bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually it's destroyed the placenta, the umbilical cord that feeds the beans with sugars for the beans to grow and mature. So this pod now is totally useless.
Under this program, all partners are working together to make sure that smallholder cocoa farmers are encouraged to revive their cocoa farms and move forward. Equipping these smallholder farmers with the right skills and knowledge to take care of their cocoa farms is one driving factor.
Okay, we run a program called the Integrated Agriculture Training Program, which basically deals with farmers. We run training to upskill skills of farmers in terms of managing small crops like cocoa and other things as well. It's a good opportunity for various stakeholders to come together. And I guess with our case here in East New Britain, when CPB came, all the partnership in the industry came together. And I think that's where we started building up this partnership. You know, we were working together with EGMAG, with NARI, with us here at the university, with the farmers themselves, and the growers, the ENBDC. So everybody came together because we knew that once this industry is gone, our people will also be affected. So it has cemented, I guess, the relationship among us. And the good thing about PPAP is that we share, our technologies.
The European Union upscaling contribution of €5 million for the PPAP program between 2015 and 2017 is welcomed by lead partners of the PPAP program.
We try to concentrate and allocate the resources where we can have the highest impact in close harmonization with the government procedures and the government priorities. And of course, it is obvious that this development cooperation, the areas of concentration, evolve as the needs evolve.
With the upscaling, we have to supply, in our two projects, we have about 2,300 farmers that will come on board. So there's a lot.
This PPAP program under its cocoa component is seen as the way forward in reviving the cocoa industry in PNG. However, not all cocoa farmers are benefiting from this program.
The project is only addressing maybe 10 or 15% of the total number of cocoa farmers. So whilst this is a significant investment by the national government and support from the three donors, the World Bank, the IFAD and the European Union, there's still a lot more to do.
You're watching Olsem Wanem. In this segment of the program, we highlight the stories of some smallholder cocoa farmers in East New Britain province who are under the Productive Partnerships in Agriculture project. The PPAP program aims to help cocoa smallholders to double their yields and improve the quality of their cocoa. East New Britain cocoa smallholders were devastated and lost hope when the cocoa pod borer infestation took place. However, 10 years on and now equipped with the skills and knowledge they need, they are determined to revive their cocoa farms, which to them is their source of income for a better livelihood.
Mi farmer yet long sila cacao. Sila cacao sila kami pinpalani memlong dona igolo PPAP. PPAP come inside lo mi bla inside lo board burik board. Mi kisi male bim longol dona igolo PPAP na become palani cacao. Now mi ko lang mamas long all dona igolo PPAP na PPAP come inside long board. Na mi mamas long all because supposedly no been come through. Mino na pala nim cacao. Tas all through long all na mi come pala nim cacao. Na mi bokolo lukim lo cacao bolo mi come up na mi mamas through. Na mi mamas through na now mi bokolo feel free now because mi pala nim cacao finish. Na mi bokolo look forward ken long kai long cacao mi pala nim long alibim long dona igolong PPAP come lo mi pala.
Me been lose hope because me been think osem me no got hope lo wakim cacao. Me no got think lo wakim because me looking osem cacao and got big plastic. But me kissing money where. Me just likely hope me been got one time family blow me. Em lo walk garden tasol na survival sem lo ba em likely when em lo family. Na time this la project he been come inside now lo. Halivim me plan I give him out this la. All cacao we come lo me plan and been kirapim. Life blow me lo mi mas wakim me et lo sem cacao. How lo mi wakim oliali pi mi plan lo mau mi play planim. Oliali pi mi plan lo ngau ba mi play lookout team. Side lo this la all cacao mi play kisim. Mi can tokol sem lo mi et mi ukim pinis na mi kisim 6 flower cacao pinis lo na mi borokim. Where he come up lo this la halivim lo PPAP come inside lo mi pla. Na mi like talk thank you to Ru. How Olsem I kirapim back life Olsem ba mi. This la live lo poverty life I work lo feda way CC. Because me looking Olsem cacao and buy living family blo mi. Na this la cacao mi look out him me think Olsem me look out him and buy look out him back life blo mi.
Name blo mi Edi Sulu. Mi blo na matanay. Mi mariti kam na mi stable mi man blo farma na ulo ya. Time mi stable ngia cocoa pot boray bin time come up and mi destroy in place. Or people no more interest in walking cacao. Or just continue to walking garden. NJP come in. Time mi come in, ikirapim beg mi plan bin walking cacao ken. Time mi come in one time school belong cocoa pot bora. Time only come in one time team belong Just me play go lo hybrid na me play bin pruning, me play working school long pruning, me play working lo managing pruning belum me play. Chupon pruning all kind of data something same. Biar me play bin go in long spray cacao. That's why me play kisim back good play cacao ken. Noga ta cocoa bot boralongan. Time this la project been coming na me play plan him. Me play bin sabe finish lo way lo lookout him. Au ba me play lookout him. Au ba me play kisim good play cocoa longan. So me play lookout him now na me play experience him finish. Long talking you plan long side block cacao. By me to Olsem. Backbone block country so me play no na long lusim.
Lo side block me play mama. Olsem mi maret kam na Olsem mi luki Olsem mi kam experience sampai something lo ya. Before through Olsem cacao mi bin kam lo time cacao more right straight. Go na disla Wanem sick come inside now and make him big plat change. Before I was axim 4 plat bag, we can look at some 4 plat bag, 5 plat bag was axim. Belisa sick come ya put down him this la Wanem our kisim all bag cacao ya, we can look 1 plat 10 kg me experience was something me look him na me talk. 1 plat 10 kg big plat block cacao ya because this is sick ya make him 1 plat 10 kg all can kiss him. Wet bin. Time cacao bagarap all safa straight. So make him garden. Time cacao come back. Osat now by look him. All picnic and kiss him cacao. All yet all salim no kiss him good plan money coins now go town na kind of same.
Si BBM bin kamem. Bakarapim even the family. Or salo school fees na or something all same. So all plabina mamas lo well-being ibin come inside. Lo lead partners with Kairak, lo PPAP na bin supply lo mibla lo planting materials ya na bianin bin training mibla lo how lo lookout team be cacao. So mibla na mas.
Welcome back to the program. One of the major focuses of the PPAP is the promotion and use of cocoa clones by smallholders. Reasons being that the yield is much higher than hybrids, have good resistance to all major diseases found in PNG, and are small-sized trees that are easy to manage.
The cocoa clones were produced by a breeding program in Papua New Guinea at the Cocoa and Coconut Research Institute, which then became the Cocoa and Coconut Institute. And what we have with these clones now is probably the best cocoa materials in the world in terms of yield. They can yield 3 tons or more. They have high disease resistance. They're a small size, so they're easy to manage. And they've got very good genetic qualities. They give a very good cocoa flavor, and so PNG earns a 90% premium on cocoa quality in the world.
Cocoa farmers are desperate for clones to plant in their farms. The demand for clones is high, and with the establishment of nurseries to provide clones to the farmers under the PPAP program, there is still hope for many cocoa farmers in East New Britain province.
Inside Lodisla nursery, you got 10 plus sheds where me play can come up 1 plus round budding, and me play come up 1 plus 40,000 plants. Now inside lo 1 plus here, me play can also 1.5 times, me play can kiss him abusim 100,000 plants. Okay, all plants also me play propagate him long root stock behind me play badim, one time all selected clones where CCIL been writing by me play using. Now this all clones now time only after 5 to 6 months by me play give him all farmers by only planning all farm long. So all kita material below planning me play been plan lo walk him come up no nursery but some plus I been come up including some impact below El Nino na me play lucky lick European Union it been alright lo helping me play lo buy him some planting material by come up lo outside nursery. Inside lo poly bag I think close to 20,000. Now where me play no some no putting me at lo poly bag not apply 20,000 but total population blow me play lo nursery blow me play it 40,000. Now 40,000 I mean up lo one round or same 5 moon. Okay, only finish this la one round can not apply 40,000 half long and now by me play some my lim lo 100,000 plants lo one play year. Double him one time Warongo 200,000 plants. Warongo exactly the same as this one.
For those farmers who have already received some clones under the PPAP partnership, say they are grateful but they have big plots of land that still need seedlings.
You look at all 200 seedling tasol I'm like kisim so. Lo me na biaf long all farmer blow me play like him masi go on tablo 300 or 400. But me play put him go lo field. So when me play can impact kisim sampla benefit long and big play like
Mi plati ko sem 200 plata sol na suppose planti mo pamplaken kisimo sem mi plaken binim mi plaken dry kakao now. Mi plaken dry kakao na kisim big plamani lo. So living blow mi pla by chains mi pla lookim. Sem mi pla like him some seedlings more back come inside.
With all projects, there are challenges to overcome. Many citizens of East New Britain province have been cocoa farmers for years, and the approach taken to inspire them to take on board new farming tactics should be outlined clearly to them.
I think big problem we play facing also all farmers lo here only say talking me also only save lo grow him cacao na hat lo tichimo lo new pla way. This is a big problem. But slowly only work lo ting him save also now before you plan him cacao also you cut him bush clean him na plan him na behind him hope tasol lo kisim cacao now you must look long also one pla lik business where you must got input, you must got labor every week. Behind by you kisim Wanem kai and you play you can kiss him. So slowly, think blow all money work time. You know all get but we hope by the end of the project a majority of them will be thinking like that.
Display one plan all cacao and European Union been funded. I'll been planning this plus 6 plamon companies. 3 or 6 plamon companies. Now I'm ready to him. David. So, lotipim and by Makemosen. Tatambloy kamanta, about 40 centimeters, so you put him on below you, then you cut him short, so nupla, sweet by come up. So, look at French tamblo and by Mikel cutting brush. Then you look like this plan more actively, but then, yeah, you try and cut it. You cut him this way. By you, Savelon, cut him. You look at one black kuru kamanta, you cut him lawyer, so nupla kuru kamanta. Bawali ka man tapos Olsem na bawali support Olsem.
Welcome back. The procedures of fermenting and drying cocoa beans can affect the quality. The Cocoa and Coconut Research Institute, together with development partners, have come up with a new technology called combination solar and clean dryer for cocoa.
When we talk about cocoa drying, solar drying produces the best quality of cocoa. So But after trialing the solar dryers some years back, there were areas throughout the country that they have these high rainfall areas, and the solar dryer not work good all these areas. So we decided to have this combine the two, the clean dryer and solar dryer. So when during sunny days or when you have a fine weather, you just leave the cocoa to be dried by the sun or the heat from the sun. So, but when there's rainy days, you have to have a fire.
Research trials of the new technology for drying cocoa have been carried out in 30 sites in East New Britain province. Findings from these research trials have proven that if the fermentation process is carried out correctly, it will not affect the final product. According to experts who developed this drying technology, this fermentation process will improve the quality of PNG cocoa.
For Papua New Guinea cocoa, we always, over time, we have been criticized. Our cocoa has been criticized on the world market for smoke taint, which is one of the main problems. All the quality attributes that after drying the cocoa on this facility, after going through the test, we find out that any meeting through all get at this quality targets. Like for cocoa beans, we have the moisture content. This dryer can dry cocoa beans to the moisture level where we can export them and by reaching this full dryness long 4 days. Within 4 days, and we can dry within 4 days.
They have the skills and knowledge. All they need now to implement this technology is help with the required materials.
Our main problem at the moment is that the technology is available at the moment, but it needs resourcing to spread this technology throughout the cocoa farming communities. Yeah.
The NGIP AgMark Managing Director John Nightingale emphasized that sustainability is vital for projects to continue.
To be sustainable, there must be ongoing and sustainable funding. We've seen funding in the past of 3 and 4 years here and there of various projects, and then it stops. We've seen, for instance, the cocoa dryer rehabilitation on Bougainville some years ago. There's a lot of very, very good work done there on the rehabilitation of cocoa dryers. But now they need to be rehabilitated again. The project finished and there's no sustainability to it. So sustainability is the key.
The lead partners and smallholder farmers in East New Britain have hailed the PPAP program a success and are grateful for the benefits they're seeing.
So when this project, when it came, I'm telling you that to this date, having cocoa growing in the farmer's yard, farmer's field, farmer's farm, it has taken them out from that pressure of no income, pressure of non-sustainable livelihood.
I put it to thank the World Bank and the European Union through this program, the PPAP, in terms of assisting them to revive their life. And I think the general feeling now among the farmers is that they now backed the recovery. So I want to thank the donors, the World Bank, the European Union for that sort of assistance. I hope it won't be the last, it'll continue. Because there's a lot more farmers out there.
Thank you. Mama bla talk thank you seret longol we time oli kamin oli alpi mi plana. Mi pla kisin sila kaya nalipi mi kam longol. Thank you through long all long alpi mi pla.
That's how we conclude this week's episode. If you have comments or stories you would like to share, send us an email via the address on your screen or visit our Facebook page. On behalf of the Olsem Wanem team, thank you for watching and have a pleasant evening.